Hey guys, this is SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the Funko Pop figure version of course, young Victor from Yuri on Ice, to which, yeah, as someone who has actually yet to check out that anime, I really enjoy this Funko Pop figure a whole lot for sure. I really do think it's actually really nicely done. I really cannot get enough of it, hands down for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that on that front for sure. I really love that Funko Pop figure for sure, and yeah, truly worth it to add to, of course, with all the other ones that I currently got for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say right at that front, just like that. So yeah, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down the description box below. So yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead. I'll wait until you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. In fact, yeah, I'll just be here in my couch and everything, alright, until you come back for sure. So yeah. And yeah, my point still stands. I really need to check out that anime, and yeah, like I said, I am begging to my knees right now. If someone could actually find a Blu-ray copy of Yuri on Ice on my Amazon wishlist and gift it to me that way, it would really mean a whole lot for sure. That's all I'm saying. I'm in desperate need to check out that anime for a long time, since I heard really great things about it, and I'm long overdue. So please, I'm begging you. Well, I guess I'll wait until the time comes for sure. So yeah. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, it looks like we're out here pretty much outside of my bedroom once again for sure, because, yeah, trust me when I say with what we're going to be talking about next, I do have every reason for that, and quite fitting enough for sure, because, well, yeah, I mean, it's already, we're already getting a good batch of snow as we speak by the time I'm filming this. I'm not kidding, look! There, you see? Yeah, quite a whole lot of snow we're actually getting as of now, but... Alright, well, I guess in order to do this properly, I need to be out here for sure, and... Well, it looks like we're down to the one last item that I got as one of my Christmas presents I got this year for sure, and boy, I never thought I'd see the day that we enter this territory once again for sure, but hey, given to what I've actually talked about in its own video months beforehand, I do have every reason for that, so I'll pull it out right now. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, a brand new train set as we speak, which is, of course, a brand new Lionel Thomas set that I got that's themed to All Engines Go. Yeah, just when I think I'm safe from, of course, All Engines Go, here it is once again, but in a different form for sure. Or from a different brand of merchandise from what I can gather, so... But yeah, regardless of that, I actually did get this as one of my Christmas presents that I got not too long ago, and, well, I kind of figure it's been a long time coming since I did a video about this topic months ago, so I think it makes sense to finally talk about this now that I finally got it in my hands for sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alrighty then, well, looks like we have finally got the Lionel All Engines Go Thomas set right in front of us for sure, and boy, I've got a lot to say about this one for sure. Now, Now, if you may recall, I think, I guess pretty much ever since 2021, pretty much Thomas and Friends have got itself a massive reboot with All Engines Go, and, well, I don't need to go into pretty much detail on that because, well, to put it short, swinging to the point, it actually was, of course, pretty much, it received tons of backlash from fellow Thomas fans, pretty much ever since it was first announced, ever since the trailers actually came out, and now ever since pretty much the reboot has been around ever since it debuted on television a few years ago for sure, So yeah, and I guess if anything, I did jump on board the bandwagon because if anything, I do prefer the original Thomas the Tank Engine TV show for sure, and I still do even to this day for sure, So yeah, I've actually been trying to avoid All Engines Go like the plague for sure, but then again, I do understand that there are a good number of people that really like it, and yeah, if that's something you actually really do enjoy, good for you, I guess, but for me, I prefer to stick to the original hands down, because that's actually a massive staple to my childhood for sure. Now, you might be wondering to yourself, what gravitates me towards this saga for sure? Well, quite interesting enough, I actually did an entire rant video several months ago talking about pretty much the announcement of that set for sure, and for a while I did state that it pretty much has fallen under the plague of the All Engines Go lineup for sure. It does also pique my interest a bit for sure. Why, you may ask? Well, surprisingly enough, there might be multiple reasons for why for sure that I need to get this saga for sure. But I guess if anything, probably I guess the main reason why is that for a while I do think I still want to avoid All Engines Go for sure, like the plague, to which I know it still is for sure. I think what gravitates me towards the saga is the well, I guess if anything, I do admire on what they actually did to actually try to make it look good for sure, So yeah, and I know that's saying a whole lot, and I mean, I know I didn't go easy on the Trackmaster All Engines Go version of Mighty Thomas that Trainboy54 sent to me a few years ago for sure. But I am somehow intrigued with, of course, this set, and I've been meaning to check that out for sure ever since I took a look at the announcement for sure, and especially when I did a video talking about this one for sure, So yeah, and I know that's saying a whole lot, because I did talk about the original Lionel Thomas and Friends set, pretty much back several episodes ago, let alone last season for sure, when I made it to 150 episodes for sure, So yeah. But hey, I guess if anything, I still want to give this a fair shot anyways, given to what I've actually said in my rant video that I did months ago, and with what I'm saying right now for sure, So yeah, and luckily enough, I did get this as one of my Christmas presents not too long ago for sure, to which I should mention right now, I pretty much when I did some Christmas shopping, I did pick this up over at Leonard's, who has actually not only got some really great model training hobby supplies alongside cleaning supplies as normal, but I did mention them before when I actually got pretty much my Bachmann HO track for my layout for my birthday for sure, So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front, and luckily enough, pretty much it only cost me about $80 for sure, which I guess is pretty much the listing for that set when Lionel finally released it for sure, So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, with that being said, I think we might as well take a first glance at it from the box, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think pretty much based on first impressions, I know part of me is kind of feeling a little awkward, pretty much seeing that it does have the All Engines Go version of Thomas right there, to which, yeah, I still know it's not Thomas for sure, so why bother including that in? But I will admit, I think from the packaging and stuff from what I'm seeing, not just from the remote, which actually looks awesome, by the way, but ironically enough, I do think Thomas, as well as A and Clarabelle down below, Yeah, I think the art style they worked around with for, of course, the reboot for sure. It's actually not that bad in Lionel model train form, hands down. Yeah, I'm not joking when I actually say I really do think that kind of art style that you see in the reboot actually kind of translates pretty good for this saga for sure. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, the half front for sure. So yeah, based on my first impressions, yeah, it does have some stuff revolving around the reboot that I just couldn't get behind it for sure. But at the same time, I do admire the commitment they actually did to make it look good for sure. So yeah, not really necessarily great, but not terrible either. So. And going alongside, it does have pretty much all the main characters from that Sega reboot, kind of a big surprise. And going alongside the back, I will have to say it's actually not that bad for sure. Yeah, I think we do get a pretty much a little picture of course, pretty much the setting action alongside 3 changeable faces that you can actually pull off for sure. As well as, of course, pretty much a whole, pretty much a diagram of course, all the pieces added into, which, by the way, this only, yeah, it actually has about 44 pieces altogether, and even some options for, of course, several different track layouts that you can actually do, to which, yeah, given to, of course, the, pretty much the amount of track they actually got, it's actually not that bad for sure. And I guess for the sake of, for this episode, I'm not going to go through all of them for sure, but I am going to go for one of them hands down, so yeah, and of course it actually includes a list of course, pretty much everything heading into this setting, different languages for sure, to which, yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front, and yeah, I guess from the looks of it, I think it's going to require batteries for sure, so that's actually very important, so. And pretty much the top is the same as the backing alongside the bottom. Yeah, pretty much the same, so. Excuse me, so yeah, I think given to what I'm actually seeing based on first impressions, it's not great by all means, but not terrible either for sure. I think some of the stuff they really actually showed off in here actually somehow translates pretty good for sure based on what I'm seeing based on my first impressions, but hey, we may never know what we could actually get ourselves in for, so yeah, with that being said, I think now that we pretty much got everything based on my first impressions out of the way, let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. So yeah, and luckily enough, I do have my pair of scissors to actually help out with that. So yeah, with that being said, let's see if we can get this thing opened up. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a while. So yeah, I know I'm gonna have to require 2 hands for sure in order to get this box opened up. So, but yeah, with that being said, let's get this thing opened up. Oh, seem to have missed one. Okay, and yeah, I need to get the other one. There we go. Okay then, well, yeah, looks like we managed to get everything out of the box for sure, and let's see if we can see what we can actually find within pretty much part of this packaging. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually not that bad for sure. And well, yeah, here's of course Thomas for starters, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, based on what I'm actually seeing right here, yeah, even though I'm not necessarily a big fan of course, the current art style for, of course, for the All Engines Go reboot, this actually is not that bad for sure. I really do think this actually translates pretty well for sure in Lionel form, and yeah, I actually do support that for sure. Now, I guess to give you some context, looking back when I actually did my episode that I did, of course, the Muggy Thomas that Trainboy54 sent over to me, or I guess in this case, the Trackmaster All Engines Go Muggy Thomas thing that he sent to me a few years ago, I really wasn't a big fan on how it actually works well in Trackmaster form for sure, and I find it to be quite ugly for sure, but this, however, in Lionel form, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really do admire on what they actually did for sure. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's pretty much serving the same purpose in being like the art style to the All Engines Go reboot, but I'm not gonna lie, I really do think it is translated very well in Lionel form, hands down, and I really do get behind with, of course, what I'm actually seeing, so yeah, you really nailed it on the head, Lionel, for sure, so that's something I do admire, so let's go ahead and put you back, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, even Annie and Clarabelle, I'm not gonna lie, are actually not that bad for sure, though. I guess I don't know which one, yeah, I really don't know which one is, of course, Annie and Clarabelle, because, well, I think from the looks of it, this and, well, this pretty much have the same expression, and there's no name along the side, so yeah, you're really kind of confusing me there, All Engines Go, so you better start making up your mind, so yeah, and let's see what else we got. Well, looks like we got ourselves the remote, to which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, actually is very impressive for sure. I really do think they did an impressive job to make the remote actually look great for sure, and yeah, I really do love on how nicely themed it is for sure, and excuse me, so yeah, and of course, pretty much we do have the removable faces for sure, to which I guess it's pretty much upside down for sure, and yeah, I didn't actually do it myself. That is how it is actually done in the packaging for sure, so there's that, and yeah, let's see what else we can get right here, and yeah, looks like we actually got ourselves some nice new additions to add to the set, like, of course, we got ourselves a couple trees, and let's see, I think we got a railroad crossing for sure, and let's see, yeah, I think it's supposed to be a... Yeah, I guess it looks like it might actually... yeah, might actually be a little single tower or something. I think so. And yeah, I think we also have a telephone wire and... Yeah, another railroad crossing sign. And yeah, this actually is nice. Looks like this might be what they call a water... dropper for sure, and I do think it's supposed to be made to, of course, when you actually put water into this to get some steam going for sure, to which I'm hoping we'll actually try out for sure, so we'll definitely see from there, so yeah, I'll admit, not that bad of an addition for sure, so yeah, let's see what we got in this box for sure. Oh yeah, now we're talking. We can't have a train set without, well, track for sure, and yeah, looks like they actually got a good batch for sure that I'm really digging for sure, so yeah, I can't necessarily say it's actually compared to Lionel's well-known fast track that they actually have for sure, but yeah, in all honesty, pretty good lineup of track they actually got for sure, so yeah, I guess it looks like that's pretty much everything that we can actually find in this saga for sure, so yeah, in all honesty, I think some things I'm a little bit conflicted on from what I can gather, but the rest I have to say is very nicely done for sure, so yeah, at least that's what I can gather based on looking it over hands down, and well, I guess if anything, since this is a train saga for sure, we better get this thing set up and see how it fares up for sure, so yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do, so let's get right to it. Alrighty then, guys, well, took me a little longer than I thought, but it looks like we finally got this saga all setting good to go for sure. Everything is all set up as we speak, and yeah, did some tinkering around for sure, but I think it looks like we got everything all good to go for sure, and yeah, like I said, I decided to go for one of course, the pretty much the track layout ideas to really get where we need to be, and well, I guess it looks like we decided to go for a standard oval shape mixed with, of course, a pretty much a little figure eight type of style, if you can really call it that for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much what I decided to go for, and yeah, I have to say, this actually does look quite nice for sure. But my only complaint when I actually got this, when I got this seg going for sure, is that I do felt the track, I have to say, for while it is very nice for sure, I do personally felt that it is somehow a little loose in some areas, and does kind of preventing me from, of course, getting everything all put together for sure. So yeah, that's only the major issue I actually have with the track so far, but it's not all bad for sure. I really do admire on what they actually did. Like, of course, the straight tracks are, of course, nicely done. Same with, of course, the curved track, and even the switches, I have to say, is actually pretty functional, and even the crossing, I have to say, is actually very nicely done, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. And yeah, and I guess as established, it looks like we got Thomas alongside Annie and Clarabelle, or Annie and Annie, and or Clarabelle and Clarabelle. Again, make up your mind, all engines go. I cannot tell the difference between the two coaches if they don't have nameplates. Fix that immediately, so. But yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much from what I could gather, I did get them all lined up onto the track just fine for sure. And again, one of another major issue I actually do have is, of course, the knuckle couplers. Now, you may know that Lionel is actually known for adding knuckle couplers for all of their trains for sure, and of course, for the sake of Thomas, it's actually no exception for sure. But I do felt the knuckle couplers are very hard to actually get itself onto for sure if nothing's actually opening and closing to really get where we need to be for sure. So yeah, and I do find that to be a massive takeaway with, of course, most of the Lionel sets that we're getting for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front, and I do felt they could actually fix that up for sure. Now, I guess before we could go ahead and run this set, I think we should probably mention one thing regarding Thomas for sure. Now, I guess aside from his normal face for sure, he also does come with, of course, 3 removable faces for sure. So yeah, kind of similar to, of course, what they actually did with the original Lionel Thomas seg when they actually included different faceplates that you can actually put onto for sure. So I guess right before we give it a test run, I think we should probably try out the removable faces for sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this one off. And well, now we know what Thomas without his face would look like for the Adventures of Thomas movie that got canceled. So yeah. And I think, yeah, we might as well go ahead and try out all 3 of them for sure. So let's start with, of course, this first one. And all right, well, yeah, it seems a little quite creepy from what I can gather, but again, not that bad for sure. And I really do think he's nicely done. Like, he's very happy to see you for sure. And let's go ahead and try this one next. Okay, that one I can actually get behind. I think he actually has a look like, you're being critical of this set now, are you? So yeah, I think that's what I can say, of course, that front. And of course, for this final one, we're going to be putting on right now. Let's see here, and ooh, well, I don't know about you, but I think given to that look Thomas is actually give, seems like he actually has given off a look like he pretty much looked at something out of Pornhub for sure. In fact, while we're at it, I'm sorry, I have to do that for sure, just for the sake of this joke, but yeah, you kind of get the idea, of course, that front for sure. So let's go ahead and get this off. There we go. So and let's get this back on, and there we go. So yeah, I think with, of course, what I'm actually seeing, the 3 removable faces are actually not that bad for sure. So So yeah, but I guess it really does serve the purpose for, of course, Thomas, as you can see here for sure, and again, I really do think he is actually translating quite well for sure, so yeah, and of course, seeing how we do have the water dropper out and about, to which, by the way, yes, I did fill this up with water when I actually pretty much assembled this set all together. I think we might as well pretty much get ourselves in to actually try this out for sure. And I guess in order to do that, we're going to have to pretty much remove Thomas's dome for sure in order to get it going. So, alright, so yeah, there we go. Looks like I need to unscrew it, so I'll just back away. Yeah, back the camera out so that way you can get a much better look. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the water on. Oh dear, looks like Thomas decided to pee for a second. So whoops. All right, whew. Yeah, I think from the looks of it, I think that looks like a good amount for sure. So yeah, I think with that being said, and luckily enough, I did manage to get the batteries into the remote and Thomas just fine. So let's go ahead and pretty much turn on Thomas first. All right, and let's see here. Okay, well, yeah, it looks like I got the remote on just fine, and it looks like yeah, it seems like yeah, I think I did get Thomas on just fine. So let's see here. Yeah, it might be a little bit of something with the batteries for a second. So hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think I just managed to solve the problem real quick. It turns out I accidentally pretty much inserted two of the batteries in the wrong way for sure. But it's okay. I managed to get that resolved for sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get Thomas on this time. So let's see. All right, well, there we go. Oh. All right, and let's see. Now let's go ahead and turn the remote on. Oh, there we go. Man, not even about pretty much getting this started, and it looks like Thomas is already moving, so... Man, such an interesting way to actually get this going in. Yeah, really looking to go. Alright, I think I might as well move it up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, looks like unexpectedly, it looks like it actually did run itself pretty well on this set. I'm not gonna lie for sure, and I really do dig of course what they actually did for sure. This actually does run quite well for sure. Well, let's see what happens if we actually put it in reverse for a bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it actually runs pretty well in reverse for sure. So let's go ahead and move it back forward. Yeah, maybe a little more. Okay, yeah, I guess might be a little finicky, of course. Pretty much when trying to stop it altogether, which I guess is actually one major complaint. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this actually does run very nicely for sure. So. But I guess, moreover, I think we need to try this out with, of course, pretty much any one of the switches for sure. So let's go ahead and put this back in forward, and let's see. I think I'll change this switch here and change this switch. Yeah, this switch here, and yeah, let's see how it actually does. Okay, I think that might have been my fault for a second. I must have accidentally, pretty much, I guess I might have forgot to change up the other one, so I'll fix that, and I'll, yeah, there we go. Alright, now we can do it properly, so... Yeah, oh. Okay, yeah, I think it must have hit the telephone wire for a second. Whoops. Okay, and I think I might as well, yeah. Yeah, I guess from the looks of it, this actually does work quite well for sure. So yeah. Did a little tinkering on, of course, the switches for sure, but yeah, it actually does run very nicely around the switches for sure, and I know that's definitely saying in the long run for sure, but either way, I think it is nicely done. So, and of course, I cannot forget about the other pretty much functionalities for sure. So, let's see if we can actually pretty much work out with the other one, starting with this bell. Okay, I guess it just plays the the engine roll call theme from the original show. Not bad. So let's see what happens with this one.
All aboard!
Oh, it's
All right, full steam ahead. That was fantastic. There's no time for delay. All aboard!
Okay, I guess it looks like it pretty much just uses the pretty much Thomas from the original show, to which, alright, not that bad, but let's see if we can try his whistle. Okay, yeah, just the same as normal, so yeah, I think from the looks of it, I think it pretty much decided to borrow some aspects from, of course, pretty much from the original Thomas Lionel set that they did previously, to which, in all honesty, I don't think it's actually that bad for sure, but I think it's a little bit,
All right, full steam ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. I just need to turn turn it off for a second to get my point across. But yeah, either way, I don't think it's actually that bad from what I can gather. But I think it's kind of a little bit out of place from what I can gather. With of course this Sega for sure. Not terrible from what I can gather, but not really anything I could really get behind for sure. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I can say, of course, on that front for sure. So yeah, overall, I guess if anything, with everything that I've actually said about this Sega in its entirety, all I can say in the long run is, it is fine. Yeah, I'm not kidding when I actually say, I do think this is actually an alright Sega for sure, So yeah, I think some parts of it I just kind of felt are a little bit out of place, and I just really don't think it actually works quite well on my part. But at the same time, I really do admire the commitment they actually did to actually make this actually work great for sure, and the way they actually did it is actually nicely done for sure. But is it actually worth the recommendation hands down? Not particularly on my part. I mean, let's really face it. I think since this only does cost about $80 for sure, I do think this. I think you might get a little something a little bit more mundane from what I can gather. I mean, I haven't actually collected any Lionel trains for a long time now, and I know I'm gonna stick with Bachmann trains if I want to still be associated with anything revolving around Thomas the Tank Engine for sure. But this, however, is actually very, yeah, this one actually does have a nice sense of creativity from what I can gather, and I do think it is actually a fine one from what I can gather for sure, so yeah. But although I guess if anything, I do prefer this over the Trackmaster All Engines Go Muggy Thomas that Trainboy54 has sent to me a while ago for sure. So I guess if anything, if this might be something you might get behind for sure, I actually do see more power to you. I think you can find something more of value with, of course, this one for sure. So unless you actually want to spend about $80 to actually get this Sega for yourself, I think I think I'll leave you to be the judge of that for sure. I mean, I can't speak on my behalf for sure. I'm still trying to avoid all engines go like the plague for sure. But at the same time, I can make a few exceptions here and then to really make it what it is for sure. And I do think it's fine. And given to what I'm seeing with this set, it is okay on my part. So yeah, I can't necessarily say it's gonna be as bad as I originally thought it was gonna be, but I really don't think it's actually that great either. It is, of course, a fine set for what it is, and I do think that's what really matters for sure. So if you actually got the time and the money, then yeah, more power to you. I do highly suggest get this one for yourself for sure. I'm sure you can actually find something of value with, of course, this one for sure. So yeah. And I guess on that thought, I think I might as well end this episode here for sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode. And by all means, let me know in the comments down below on what you thought of this one overall. I would love to know on what you guys think. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say. Of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode. And, well, I guess pretty much of anything, we might as well pretty much end this episode like we normally do on this show by pretty much sounding Thomas's whistle and actually giving a massive run around the layout once again. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I do think this is actually well worth it. And don't worry, I'll be sure to see what I can talk about in the next episode for sure. So you're going to have to wait and see on that front for sure. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. So farewell, everybody.
Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.